You got do them vocals? I do have a voice, actually, yeah. I used to sing a lot. Not to, like, be crazy, but, like, I toured in Europe at one point. I've been on national television in different countries there. I also, sang in the Vatican. I sang at St. Peter's Basilica. I've done, like, a whole bunch of crazy performances. Oh my god, Asim secretly a celebrity? I don't think so. I don't think I was actually a celebrity. I was just very good at what I did back then. How many professions have you done? A lot, Suzu. People used to tell me I would never make it anywhere because I never had a direct line career path. You know how people are like, you know, you have to do like a degree in business and then go into a business and then like that's your life? That never interested me. I had dreams that I wanted to do. I wanted to fulfill dreams and like they never could come about. So I had to find a new dream and then another new dream. Because sometimes in life, like, your dreams don't work out the way you think they are. Not because you're bad, either, right? Sometimes the circumstances in life don't let you do it. So, like, you take the time to feel down about it, and then you go, okay, cool, what do I do next? And so, in real life, too, people would be like, they'd hear about what I'd done, my degrees, or, like, what training I had done in different things, and they'd be like, you wasted your time in a lot of the other things you did. You could have just done X or Y. Why didn't you do those? And I was like, because I loved what I was doing. But interestingly enough, nothing you ever do is wasted, right? Nothing you learn is wasted. Those things can come back to help you later on in life in unexpected ways. Like you guys know I've done medicine, but I've also been a performer. I've also done programming and computer graphics and all sorts of stuff, right? A lot of these things came back to help me later. I never thought I'd be a VTuber, for example, right? But because I became a VTuber, but I had experiences in like music, I know how to use a microphone well. I don't think I'm like the expert in like the 2D field, but I'm very good at 2D VTubing stuff now. I learned very quickly because I had a baseline understanding of what I was getting into in other things. So my goal in life when I was a kid wasn't to be a doctor or an astronaut or anything. I wanted to be a Renaissance man. I wanted to be a guy who knew a lot of different things about different subjects, and I love learning. So I ended up, in a roundabout way, becoming one. I think I've said this to you guys before a lot. My biggest encouraging thing I can suggest to all of you is if you have the desire to learn something, don't wait. There's research that's been done that shows that the time that our brains learn the fastest is when we first have the desire to learn it. Immediately go look up places in your area to learn it. You won't regret it, for real. Maybe it'll suck, maybe you don't like it, that's true. But try it, see if you like it, you never know. Even if, like, I look up the place and it's closed, I will go look into what their programs are, even if they're closed, to set up a plan of action to call them immediately when they open. You can't let that desire die down, because as soon as you do, that's when your dreams become memes, guys. Because then you become the person that's like, I wish I had learned X, or I should have done Y. Don't do that shit. Be the person that's like, I want to learn the thing, and so I'm going to do the thing right now. I don't feel like I'm super talented, right? But if I had to say one thing that I would say was my talent, it's that I have a thirst to learn. I'm perpetually thirsty, chat. You heard it here first, right? If you feed that torch, that flame, it'll snowball and you'll learn more and more and more things. And that's what living's kind of about to me, you know? If I didn't learn something, why am I not dead, you know? Y'all have seen Hamilton, right? Like, never be satisfied. I'm never satisfied.
He will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied.
Because that's the point in time, you know, when you start becoming satisfied with what you got, you don't really have a desire or drive to do anything different or learn anything. True, I use this quote, it is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness, that is life. Suo, Kobayashi Maru, Star Trek.
It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not a weakness. That is life.
That's talent, you dummy. Some people say that, Suzu, but like a lot of it's very hard work. So what is talent? A person who has talent but never trains it or nurtures it is no better than a normal person. Talent isn't really a thing, in my opinion. Desire is a thing. If I want something and I go out for it and put in the work, some people will then say it's talent, but sometimes I will tell you this, right? People who are really good in their fields, when they hear someone say they're talented, it often feels very dismissive because it discounts all the hard work that went into it. Because like, for example, my Kung Fu that I did, I won a lot of championships. I went to a lot of good places. I was really high up in rankings and stuff too. It wasn't talent. I was bad at it. I wasn't physically talented. I was smart, you know? So a lot of it was me sitting there and like perfecting form over and over and over until I got it exactly where it needed to be, you know? There are other guys that I knew that were better at it than me, but I also put in the work more than them. That latent talent can be useful, but you do not have to have it to hone it, sure. Yeah, you don't have to have it at all, actually, 10. I feel like if you really want something badly enough, you'll sit and do it. Like, we play video games, guys. We're people that play video games. We sit here for hours and hours on end, not just streamers. Any person who plays a game. You can put that toward anything you want to do, you know?